I'm doing my utmost to try to explain things in such a slow manner. And please understand that. I mean, I do get a lot of emails, and the emails sometimes I know come in where someone missed something on a video, or and it's probably just we're talking about the times we live in. Reading and listening is not very well taught in today's society. So what happens is we assume a lot of things, which leads to the arrogance and the mistakes, and then we listen to other people that perpetrate arrogance and mistakes. And as I've said in previous videos, if someone sends me arrogance and craziness, I have to ignore it because I could just be tied up all day long on that kind of nonsense. But these people are definitely disturbed and crying out for help, that's for sure. But sometimes you can only put out so much. So if we sound like or if it sounds like I'm being repetitive, it's because I need to be repetitive at this point, because people are missing some key elements about how what I've explained in videos over and over again on how the birth registration world works. This is an artifice, it's not real. Just so you understand that. The world of man and sin and debt is make-believe. And because the world away from God, which is trying to be not spiritual, it may try to appear to be spiritual, but it's not. It will ploy things. We even use the word employ constantly in speech, but it means deceit, to deceive, but everybody wants to be employed. Spirituality is not an employment. It's not a ploy. It's truth and it's spirituality from God. The world of deceit will use ploys. So when people are under a misconception that they can capture this security, the birth certificate security, the government bond security, how would that be possible when you think about that? You're not printing this, you don't own the machine, and you're going to try to capture something that is not got anything to do with reality or natural, and you're going to do something into somebody else's backyard and you're going to capture it. You're going to take it over. That's the same theory as you're going to print your own money. No one's going to accept it. That world's all got its own little legal clique on that. But people thought they were going to do it, and they've all failed, every one of them. And they always end up intermingling in with something to do with the legal system that will take over whatever make-believe currency like Bitcoin and all those other scams that are out there. Because bottom line is they're going to interface with something that is out of their control. But they're going to think they're going to kind of control it. It just won't work. So Caesar has his world, his legal world. God has a time frame on it, and the time is running out. And so more direct and more, if you want to say, I'm not trying to have tact, I'm just going to have to tell it as it is. And hopefully you'll comprehend that I'm not trying to be rude. I don't think there's time to tickle your ears with maybe what you would like to hear. So you can't take over a security. The method we've been talking about, or what's coming from the Bible and how to escape, is to exit the system. This will end up being canceled. This only exists because you're empowering it. You're not going to take it over. You're going to destroy it through the power of God. So hopefully you will understand that point. There's private and public mixed in there, and we went through that in other videos. So please go over the videos that deal with how the birth registration system works. The legal registration has nothing to do with your private God-given name, but unfortunately people have been deceived into energizing it. So we're going to go over some simple things today in the videos that should give you further comprehension what's really going on. And hopefully by the end of these videos, you're going to have enough ability to start working with the foundation of truth that God has already placed in you, and you're not going to be deceived anymore.